This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Canadian anthem, Closer to the Heart. Rush, 92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Good morning. I love coming in, and we have gifts sitting on our keyboard. Brand new Winnipeg Jets hats.
Corduroy.
Yep, makes sense. 90s night tomorrow night here. I think the Chicago Blackhawks are here to take on their former captain, Jonathan Toews. But it's 90s night tomorrow night, so you're going to hear some great tunes throughout the game. I love the first 5,000 people will get one of these corduroy hats.
Is it tonight or is it tomorrow 90s night?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
Tonight's
night,
just the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, there you go.
Nothing 90s about the Kraken. They're a newish NHL team. So, yeah.
They started grunge. In that
There you
area.
go. There's a connection.
It's exciting. So anybody who has like a Solani jersey or a Kachuk or a Teppo Newman, and you're loving the 90s nights because you throw the hat on with the jersey. What are your thoughts on the hat there, Vicki? I saw you eyeing it up off air, giving your assessment of it.
It would go with your outfit today.
Yeah, I love a neutral. It's kind of a beige corduroy. I still don't understand. Well, a couple things that came with the 90s hats. One, the string that goes around between the brim and the body of the hat.
Yeah.
Which has made a comeback.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's now. And then the what would you even call this?
The mosquito mesh.
The mosquito mesh. Is that supposed to go over your eyes to protect you from the sun? It kind of flips down from within the hat.
I think it's supposed to scratch your forehead.
There
Be
you
abrasive
go.
on your forehead.
No
You know,
kidding.
the things they were coming up with in the 90s.
Some things don't need to be brought back, I think.
But you know what? The 90s were so amazing that why not? And like, I'm sure whoever created that hat would tell you that, like, that's what this mesh is for.
Yeah.
But for us looking at it now, it's like, what the hell? Why? You don't need that.
They're going for authenticity, which I can't
That's
fault them
right.
for. And it does take me back because the 90s were a happy time.
They sure
for
were.
me.
Yeah.
That's always
For
a
a
fun,
lot of us,
a fun game to go to, though, when they have some kind of gimmick that they're handing out.
Yeah.
Like these hats look pretty good.
And the Calgary Flames, all Canadian matchup. 90s night.
It is Calgary tomorrow.
Did I?
Right?
Sorry.
I thought it was Chicago, but
Yep.
it's Calgary.
Calgary's in here tomorrow night for 90s
Who we
night.
just beat in their rink. Wow.
Yeah. 90s clothing. I'm just trying to...
Flannel.
Flannel, lots of flannel.
Right.
Flannel. And then you have like the neons, the windbreakers,
Sure.
the
Yes.
fanny
Oh,
packs.
yeah.
So the 90s is a really interesting decade because it just covered so much, whether it was fashion or music.
A lot
or
of
whatever.
nylon. I remember in like those windbreakers, you know,
Yeah.
in different
Sure.
colors. And
What about
didn't
the-
you post one yesterday?
Oh, the starter
Starter jackets, sure.
Yeah.
Those
Huge
are crucial.
reaction.
Yeah. What about the really baggy suits? Dudes were wearing the really
yeah.
baggy suits.
Yeah, man.
Like
Le
the bag-
Chateau, baby.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Good morning, PJV. It's Mega Dave calling. Haven't called in a long time. The reason I'm calling is I can contain my rage no longer. Sorry, Ragers. I have rage too. If you drive on the highway like I do every day, I commute. I understand there are people who drive slow and we deal with them. That's fine. We will get around you eventually. But do not, for the love of all that is holy, pull your Peckerhead-Mobile out into the highway from your driveway when there are cars coming down doing the highway speed, especially if you are going to proceed to drive 60 kilometers an hour for the next 5 miles. That's all. Don't mess up my Megamobile. Have a great day.
You keep your Peckerhead-Mobile away from the Megamobile.
Is that what Kiss drove to fight crime?
The Megamobile. I like the Peckerhead-Mobile, though.
Oh, that's
pretty
funny.
good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very identifiable.
Okay. This is one we get almost never. It is slow down in traffic, and please put more traffic enforcement on the roads to get people to slow down.
Hey, this is the first time caller to the Bone Phone. For the love of God, can we get some radar after the St. Patel Bridge? Like, you lowered the speed limit from 70 to 60. You don't have any signs that say 60 ahead. You don't have any signs that say new 60 kilometers an hour. And there's never police. I drive that route every single day with my cruise on 60, and people are whipping past me like I'm parked. I'm absolutely sick of it. You know, if you guys want to impose fines on people, how about you park 2 photo radar guys there, one on either side, and just bang out everybody that's doing 70 or 75 through that stretch. from the St. Patel Bridge south towards Fermor and Abadoji. You know, slow the hell down. That's enough.
Okay. Sounds like, in a lot of those situations, he's just tired of people riding his bumper. Like, you know what I mean? And he, as he said, whipping by him as well.
And he sets his driving speed.
I'll also say, though, in some construction zones, it's not clear where it ends. Like you'll be past all the well, sure, but more often it'll start, but then there's no sign saying that it's over. You've passed all the pylons and all the work being done, and you're like, can I speed up or not?
Agreed.
I just had that yesterday.
Another one that I find confusing, and I've been meaning to ask it for a while, and maybe somebody can help. When you drive up and there's a sign that says speed fines double in construction zones, but then you're like, oh, I must be approaching a construction zone. There's cones, but then there's no marked speed. So you're like, I don't see workers. There are cones. There was a sign that said, so why do they have those speed fines double signs when you're not actually entering a construction zone or the construction zone has wrapped up? Like, get rid of those signs then, because you're just confusing me now. I don't know what the hell's going on?
These are frequently asked questions, but there's no website that answers them.
Okay, the Rager. It's soccer season. It's his coaching season.
Yeah.
You'll remember from last
starting
year.
to wrap up, unless you get into indoor now.
That's what he's saying, the indoor soccer season. Yep.
Good morning, PKV. Rager here. Calling to let everybody know the indoor soccer season has started. And once again this year, we're the blue team. So the kids are working on deciding a name. Maybe it might be the Blue Devils again. Maybe it might be something different. But stay tuned for the announcement, for the unveiling of the next world champions of soccer. All right. City of Winnipeg, you guys rock. The weather's a little cold, but we're warming up. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Ranger.
I would say just call them the blue team.
I liked Blue Devils last year. I liked it.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. We've been getting complaints about the Grey Cup halftime show ever since it was announced that it was going to be Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. We got the angry chef who wants to come to the defense of the Grey Cup and Machine Gun Kelly.
To the people complaining about the Grey Cup halftime show, here, not a huge CFL fan, more of an NFL fan. The same with the Super Bowl. It's not a particular person that I want to see at the halftime show, but guess what? Just walk away at halftime. Don't bother watching the show. Go grab a snack. Go grab a beer. They are trying to cater to a younger generation. They need fans in the stands. That's why they're bringing somebody like him in. He's popular right now. And if you don't remember, a couple years ago, Green Day performed at the halftime show. So, again, not typically a Canadian content fan, but they're popular enough. And again, Green Day, not Canadian, they came up here and played. So just suck it up. If you don't like it, go and grab a snack during halftime.
Yeah, kind of what we've been saying.
Younger demo is a good point.
Mm-hmm.
There's obviously going to be that demographic they want covered, not only live, but eyeballs on the TV too. But live, that will be interesting to see what kind of party is happening in that Rum Hut area.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about, has there ever been an act announced where people didn't complain about it? Actually, Green Day might have been one of them.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
That was great. I remember the day it got announced. I was so excited.
Yeah.
You haven't been doing the same about MGK?
No, I haven't.
I'll tell you that right now, Vicki.
But I'm not going to complain about it. What do I care?
Let's wrap.
You're not even going to watch a game, right?
I'll check in every once in a while.
The Grey Cup there, you'll make an exception for
Yeah.
that. Excellent. Okay, let's wrap with a hooligan and more buddy trouble. He likes to talk about trouble he has with his friends.
Yeah, a buddy of mine. No matter what I do, he calls me psychotic. So when I go to A&W, it's the only fast food chain I eat. Just pickles, mustard, bacon. No cheese, no nothing. Just that. Well, you're just not psychotic. I change my oil in my truck every 3 months regardless of kilometers. Well, that's psychotic. I work 12 hours a day, going on my days off for overtime. I'm on holidays right now, again, going for overtime. Well, you're psychotic. I mean, how is that psychotic? And then and also when I don't eat cheese, and I order pizza once in a while with no cheese. Well, that's psychotic.
I agree.
Well, I don't like cheese. I've eaten cheese for over 30 years. I think it's disgusting. Greasy, gooey. I just want to throw up now thinking about it. But no matter what I do, you're psychotic. You're psychotic. Like, honest, if you want to see psychotic, drive down McPhillips at rush hour. You'll see me psychotic.
Pizza without cheese. Look, hooligan, we like you, but I don't blame him for calling you psychotic for that one.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
It's a North America thing, though. If you go to the homeland, there's not a ton of cheese on a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It's just little
dollops.
blobs. Yeah.
It's a different to make. But, I think there might be some tendencies there. Hooligan, we love you. But
that's why we love you, because you're a tad psychotic.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
You know, I think it was Vicki that you mentioned the Foo Fighters and teasing some concert dates coming up. Well, that big single people have been hinting about, Asking for a Friend. We'll have it for you just after 9 o'clock this morning. Okay?
I wonder if that's what they were teasing, the new single?
Maybe.
Because that comes out today, so yeah, maybe.
Not a tour? Like we're not getting tour dates? Because people are asking me. People are DMing me.
I was seeing people saying, I just got tickets for Toronto or whatever, so I'm going to have to do some deep diving and figure this out.
They were talking about the Jays.
Dave Grohl doesn't play for the Blue Jays?
I'll tell you what, he's made his way around the bases in other ways.
Whoa, he'd rather not talk about it.
No, he's okay now. There was a picture of him, he and his wife, just last week. This is all not coincidental. That first there was the picture of he and his wife. Then they put out the teaser, and now the single.
I'm coming back. You got to give the man credit. A lot of women are sitting there going, right? I know. I realize.
Going, Phil.
Wait. I know what I'm walking into, and let me fix it. Him and his wife, he stepped away and said, I'm going to try to fix my family.
Sure.
She could have, and I would have respected her for walking away and saying, you did me wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
I want you out of my life. But he did leave his career and say, I'm going to try my best to fix this. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm going to try. So
listen, we don't know what goes on inside of their house. Not really our business.
That's
It was heartbreaking to see that, because who didn't love Dave Grohl? And who doesn't love Dave Grohl? But to see that misstep was tough.
Well, and then Taylor Hawkins, and it's been a rough
here
couple
too.
of years.
Locally, it was a sold-out show that was supposed to happen, around that time, too. And then, of course, that tour was canceled. Then that story breaks. So a lot of people in anticipation of hopefully there being a tour coming up, no matter where that tour ends up.
Yeah.
And
By the way,
we were talking and debating about if Winnipeg would be on the map.
Yeah, we'll be sending people regardless if it doesn't wind up in Winnipeg. By the way, I think Dave Grohl would be a good closer, like the guy who comes out of the bullpen, if he was playing for the Jays. Because he's kind of crazy. He's got the hair. Yeah. The closers are usually a little crazy.
Who else could do the national anthem and then go right to the bullpen and be ready to close the game?
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
There we go. 92.1 City. Winnipeg's rock station. Cherub Rock, the Pumpkins. Loving the Pumpkins in the Spotlight Week. It's Philly Joe and Vicki.
You know what? You're seeing now Vicki I call the world's greatest aunt because of the job she does with her nephew. I'm just impressed every time she creates an event, goes to an event, or puts something together. But has the carving started with the pumpkins? Because you're very creative.
No, that'll be next week. I usually just carve pumpkins for my parents' house.
And leave them there.
Because I enjoy carving pumpkins. I like to get those stencils. Some of the more complicated ones, because it's a challenge, and I like to do that. My nephew, not super into the pumpkin carving. Yeah.
Crafts. You have to. So pumpkins, do you have special knives for that, or do you just use a kitchen knife?
You know what? Sometimes I'll get those kits that you can get, but I use an X-Acto knife too. That's pretty good. I use a bunch of different knives.
I'm trying to get a hold of the one that cut all those tires, all those red cars for you. It seems to have done what an idiot, done a good job. But yeah, you'll start seeing the pumpkins out.
Do you have ideas already for how you're going to be carving these pumpkins?
I usually look just the week of. There's a really good website to find them, and it's really cheap. It's zombiepumpkins.com, and they have ones from movies. I've done Back to the Future ones. I've done Michael Jackson Thriller. I've done all kinds.
And you can print off the stencils?
And it's like $1 or $2 a stencil.
What's it called?
Zombiepumpkins.com.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I use it every year.
Once you've carved this, This might be a stupid question, but like, do you put the candle in there
Yeah.
and then that's still
You almost have to do that kind of when you're finished, but you put it in there just to check to see if you have to fine tune, create some bigger, spaces.
Yeah.
And then about a week later, you'll see a lot of people emailing where you can dump off your pumpkins because they'll leave them out in some forests and that for the deer. I'm not even joking.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
The
and
deer
some
will eat
petting
them?
zoos.
And petting zoos and all that. So, it doesn't go to waste.
They get soft and gross fast,
Yes,
though. You
they
got to
do.
move. That's why
There's
you
a
said.
fine line from when you want to pick it up, Phil.
Yeah. When do you pick up your, because
Usually my dad will pick them up and then I come over to carve
Postman
them.
Paul?
Postman Paul. He's on top of it.
So, are you thinking next Tuesday? Is that a
yeah,
good
sometime
time?
next week because Halloween's on Friday. So
Okay.
whenever it works, I'll probably go there after work one day or one evening.
You don't want to waste your Monday night. You got to wait till Tuesday.
Yeah.
And do you do anything with the seeds? Do you?
No.
You don't bake them. Can you break? They're pretty good when you throw them in the oven.
Do you do that?
Salted.
No,
Seasoned.
but I've heard they're pretty good.
You got to season them.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
No.
So
right into the garbage.
I think what he's alluding to is he's not doing any pumpkins.
I might.
So if you could do the seeds for him and bring in.
I was hoping
you want a snack?
You're so Martha Stewarty that I thought
Yes.
maybe Vicki, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I baked the seeds. You want me to bring them in?"
He was hoping.
I feel like your family is either a family that bakes pumpkin seeds or they're not.
Yeah,
and I didn't
probably.
grow up that way, so I'm not starting it now.
And
It's
you know what?
gross, sticking your hands in that.
Yeah,
Her
that's the worst
dad's
part.
sitting there going, give it a rest. Like, I'm already getting her the pumpkins. Now you want more.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Yeah, they say stretching is really important. We're just
they do.
talking off air here about aches and pains and what you do to try to alleviate some of that, because you get to a certain age, right, and everybody's got things that have happened in their life, whether it's a bad back, sore knee, neck, some
Things are
common.
cracking that
Yeah.
didn't used to crack.
I'll tell you, I used to laugh at Joe Carter, the former Jay, right? He hit the big infamous home run, actually on this day.
Are you any good tying in the
Whoa.
Blue
No,
Jays
but listen,
to aches and pains?
because the guy did the
Blue
commercial.
Jay Joe over here.
The
He's
guy
even
did.
wearing blue.
Yeah, well, that's not why. But he did these commercials for glucosamine, right? And I looked up what glucosamine was because he said it was good for your joints. And then I realized, okay, I'm at this point in my life. Now you got to start taking vitamins in that
Yeah.
to help protect.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things. Actually, yeah, just by chance. But it is, I was watching the highlights of that home run, and today, it was
Yeah.
33 years ago, he hit that World Series walk-off.
And the reason I was asking is I think we should have a gut feeling on the World Series tomorrow morning with you, Joe.
Okay. Yeah.
Get
Break it down.
Get your vibe on World Series Game 1 and just the series in general. And then I kind of was asking how the gut's been, and that took us into, how your back has been, how your
My knee.
knee has been.
We're giving Joe a full physical today.
Yeah. I have to book mine. Thank you. That's a good reminder.
Once a year? Or do
Yeah,
you get yours
every
done more
December.
than
I go in December.
that? Uh-huh. Yeah, you got to get that done.
They won't give you an annual more than once a year.
Oh, that's right. I tried. I like it more often.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
Vicki, I have to ask you a question about your wardrobe, because you're wearing very nice brown today. Now, do you dress for the time of year? Like, are there colors? And maybe this is a no-brainer. Are there colors? Like, would you wear that in the summer?
Yeah.
Or is that a specific?
I love brown.
Oh, you like browns?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's back.
I thought maybe that was a fall look, like
Nope.
the browns. No.
No, just kind of a neutral color.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
you're
I don't.
ahead
I
of the
don't really change my colors. I like a burnt orange any time of year. Yeah.
Joe, do you dress colors for the different times of year?
I try and avoid white.
After Labor Day?
Not only after Labor Day. Just I'm sloppy.
Sure.
I think I've seen you in white pants before.
Maybe at a whiteout party. I can go beige. That's about as dark as I can get, or as light as I can get as beige.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
colors do you gravitate to?
Oh, I don't have any specific
No.
colors. Jeans and a hoodie usually every day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it just stood out to me. Maybe I don't look closely enough and maybe you're always wearing browns, but it just looked very fall.
Earthy.
Yeah,
Earthy.
right.
Earthy colors you wear, yep.
Yeah.
But would you say that's very fall today?
Yeah.
Like you could be on the cover of a magazine today for fall,
Wow.
for fall
Thank
leisure.
you.
Like
Fall Leisure magazine is
just in a pumpkin patch somewhere. Yes.
Because you mentioned carbon pumpkins earlier, and
not to be mistaken with Summer Leisure's magazine or Spring Leisure magazine or Winter Leisure magazine. They started with just fall. Leisure and realized that those 3 months just aren't going to move the needle for the rest of the year.
When I got dressed this morning, I thought, what would I wear to a corn maze?
Yeah.
And there it is.
You pulled it off, Vicki. Well
Thank you.
done.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Experts say you should throw these out at least once a year. What are you throwing out at least once a year, or supposed to be?
780 City, 780 2484. Good morning. Do you have a guess for us?
Pillows.
Not your pillows. No. There is a life expectancy of a pillow, but I don't know what the years are.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some people wash their pillows. Did
Yeah.
we talk about that one day?
I think
just
we
had
have.
that conversation. Yeah.
Duvets and all that stuff. Yeah.
Do you have a good pillow? A good pillow is
No.
important. Like, at least I find it is for my neck and everything else. Expensive. Hello, City.
Hey, could I get Vicki for a lifeline?
Let's say underwear. Joe?
Sorry, I just had something.
You're like
call
a
in.
teenager. You're texting.
No, yeah. What was your answer?
Underwear.
No.
Oh.
No.
Just to be let down.
You don't throw out underwear until it falls right off your
Wow.
waist.
It
Yeah.
kind of shocked me, that answer.
That's the thing that switched me up is they say you should do this, but how many people actually do? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
780 City, 780 2484 for Harlan Williams tickets. Good morning.
I am going to ask Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Experts say you should throw these out at least once a year.
Throw these out at least once a year. Let's go with bed sheets.
No.
That would be expensive.
Yeah, it would be. Now that I think of it,
Yeah.
you got to wash them all the time
Yeah.
if you're not a bachelor. Good morning, City.
Hey, is it a toothbrush?
No.
That's a good guess.
Very good.
Yeah.
What do they say for that? Every 3 months? Every 6 months? It's a bit more
I would
frequent
think,
than a
I
year.
would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go by feel when it starts to, get all.
When your gums start
pressed down.
bleeding and
Yeah.
it's not because of gingivitis.
Good morning, City.
Can I get a lifeline, please?
Sure, Philly or Vicky?
Vicki, please.
Oh, what do you throw out? Shower curtain?
Hello!
Hey!
Vicki, Shay, experts say you should throw these out at least once a year, your shower curtains. And apparently the typical home has one of them that are 3 or more years old. And they're supposed to be going about once a year. Yeah.
You get that mildew on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we do it more than once a year, actually.
Well, and they get smelly fast.
Yeah, it's gross.
When I go into a hotel and you can smell that right away. And I'm like, really? Come on. Hotel staff, you need to be changing those. Like, there should be a strict schedule.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel anyway.
You got to stay in hotels with glass. glass
That's the way to
showers.
do it, right? Yeah.
If you can.
Who's this?
Nicole, but I'm going to pay it forward because I can't make it that day.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
very
Well,
nice.
We will find someone else for those tickets.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
$5,000 up for grabs in about 20 minutes. Who the hell is that? I love those round numbers, but $5,000? That sounds like a good chunk of change for someone.
Can't wait. Got the bone phone coming up in 10. Apparently, Dollarama, Colin the Butcher. That's where you find those mildew-resistant shower curtains.
If they're the ones that I buy, they are not mildew resistant. But maybe I'm not buying the right ones. I don't know.
Okay.
How would
I
you
don't trust it.
So you've had shower curtains from Dollarama?
Yeah, I get like the insert shower curtain. Like I have a cloth one and then I have an insert one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get those ones from Dollarama and they're not mildew resistant. But maybe he's talking about one that acts as the full shower curtain. I could
Okay.
be wrong.
It's tricky business, shower curtains, because they do get stinky fast. They get
Yeah.
gross. They get gross fast. It was the answer to the question and completely useless trivia.
Yes. Yeah. They say you should replace it every year. The average home, it said, the stat was 1 in 3 of those homes will have one that's over 3 years old.
Somebody on the Boston Pizza text line says, I'm 35. This is the first I've heard that you need to regularly replace your shower curtain. I've had mine for at least 6 years.
Wow.
Oh, that is disgusting. You need to put on a hazmat suit to change that, man.
Get some tongs.
What do you call it? You need one of those permanent spray. What do you call it? You know what?
Pressure washer?
Pressure washer to come in there.
Like you're cleaning an elephant. Like that stuff is not coming off.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Well, if you've been to an event in Manitoba, there's a pretty good chance you've seen these guys at the event, typically, if not always, raising money for great charities across this province, most notably with us, the Radiothon. That's where we normally see you guys, the Ghostbusters. Welcome to the 92.1 City Studios.
Thank you very much. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing great.
Great having you guys in, and great having you aboard with so many of the things we do.
Oh, we love it. We love just being able to give back to the community and seeing smiles and just making a difference in the community.
It's a double whammy when it's the Children's Hospital, and that's our charity of choice at Christmas time, and seeing you guys and all the kids gravitating to you. I'm looking at a list of Comic-Con guests that are coming, and there's some big heavyweights. I mean, you can go far back to Clockwork Orange, and Malcolm McDowell's going to be here. Ron Perlman and Theo Rossi from Sons of Anarchy and other stuff as well. Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh,
Is Lou coming?
Lou from La Bamba and Young Guns. Sting, legendary professional wrestler who just retired but showed up on a pay-per-view over the weekend. Just to name a few of the people coming. And then Sean Astin's going to be here as well.
Lord of
and
the
then
Rings.
I'll tell you where the lineup's going to be. With the Manitoba Ghostbusters. You guys will have a lot of people circulating
that's
around
true.
with all these stars. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pretty nuts. Last year alone, just by taking donations for pictures and our silent auction, we raised $5,000 for the Children's Hospital. So I think we're going to try to top that. Maybe we'll hit $6,000 this year.
And
That'd
that's the
be great.
cool part. You guys are raising money for Children's Hospital, and you've got merch that you'll be selling in the name of charity.
we
You
got quite a bit.
Tell us about this one. You just handed us a wicked patch.
Yeah, so this year, in honor and kind of homage to Jets 1.0, where they used to have the Goals for Kids patch, we're like, hey, let's do a Ghouls for Kids patch. So we're going to be selling those at our booth, $10 a pop, but all the proceeds are going to the Children's Hospital.
Now, where at Comic-Con, is there a way to sort of explain where you guys will be situated, or will you be walking around? Is that
all you really got to do? Is kind of like the Big Friendly Giant. You just kind of look up, and you can't miss our 25-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, awesome.
And then we got about 50 different versions of Ghostbusters playing. So all you got to hear is all you got to listen to is that little bass thump of the wait for it, look up for Stay Puft, you'll find us.
I'll tell you what, you got a lot of fans all over the city and the province, but Ray Parker Jr. is still your biggest fan because that song is still getting airplay. Thanks to the theme. I love it.
Well, I think they just said it's the #2 Halloween song of all time.
Yeah.
I guess behind Monster Mash. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
we'll
Thriller,
top it.
maybe?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
top it this year.
How heavy is you guys have a lot of gear on it. It's very impressive looking. How heavy is, let's say, this backpack you got going on
The
here?
Proton Pack is it's about 15 pounds.
Okay.
So you got to do a lot of core training throughout the year, you know, get
To
your
balance
squats
it out.
in and all that. So
Yeah, no
training.
kidding.
Yeah, con training starts about a month before. We had a couple members send pictures to the group on the treadmill with the Proton Pack on, ready to go, getting our cardio up.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How long you guys been at this for? Vicky was chatting with you guys off air a little bit.
well, the Winnipeg Ghostbusters started about 8 years ago. Actually, Con 8 years ago was kind of when we started. So it's been one hell of a ride.
And Comic-Con every year for the past 8 years?
Every year, yeah. For the last 5, since the Winnipeg Comic-Con started, we've been there every year, and we're a staple there now. So
You have to go to comicconwinnipeg.com if you want a detailed list of when your favorite guests will be there. You guys will be there throughout for 4 days. You guys said the setup is starting today.
yeah, and then all
It's
day,
like a full-time gig.
pretty much.
Yeah.
We pretty much kiss our families goodbye, and we'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
And all for charity, these guys.
that's
Unbelievable.
awesome.
Oh, we love it. Nothing beats the smiles, and just you get kids running up so excited to see Ghostbusters, and then you get the parents who are there waiting for the kids to take the picture, and then they kind of slide up beside you. They can I hold the Neutrona one? Can I do the trap? And then you do it, and they light up just as big as their
That's
kids.
awesome.
So it's awesome to be able to share that.
And there's been a resurgence of the Ghostbusters too, because they've got the new movies and everything like that. So a whole new generation knows who you guys are.
Yeah.
And a big part of that's been like to be an official franchise, we have to get approved by Sony.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
when they
really?
do it, they're like, hey, they send you a certificate saying you are the Winnipeg Ghostbusters. You're an official franchise. Ours was signed by Ivan Reitman, who was the original producer and director. He's since passed, so that's kind of like a piece of memorabilia
you guys
for us.
are legit.
We are legit.
We're legit.
We are legit.
I've played the slot machine in Vegas before. That's as close as I've got.
Where's your certificate?
I'll tell you what, it's at the bank teller.
Winnipeg Ghostbusters, man. Look for them at Comic-Con this weekend, raising money always for a great cause. Thanks for coming in today, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station, Philly Joe and Vicki at 9:15. This is one of those situations where we wish we had better news. A lot of people are not going to like this. Foo Fighters, we have their announcement.
Yeah, trying to confirm as much of it as I can. It looks like it's a 12-date North American tour for 2026. 12 dates. I'll give you the notables, okay? August 4th is when the tour is supposed to start in Toronto at Rogers Stadium. Other noted dates, September 12th, Fargo. And a lot of people are going to speculate what that could be all about. But September 12th is probably Banjo Bowl Saturday here at Princess Auto Stadium. That might have played. I don't even know. I don't know what was in negotiations. But it looks like September 12th will be at Fargo. September 15th. This is where it really stings.
This
Regina.
one's Regina.
Come on.
Mosaic Stadium. It's a stadium
How did
tour.
this happen?
Well, your other options are September 17th in Edmonton at Commonwealth, September 20th in Vancouver at BC Place, and one other American note, if you're traveling at all, September 26th would be Allegiant in Las Vegas. But the Canadian cities right now are Toronto, August 4th, Regina the 15th. Do it again, Phil. You do it better. That's even better. Make me feel better. September 17th, Edmonton, September 20th, Vancouver, Foo Fighters. It's a stadium tour. Tickets are going to go on sale on Halloween at foofighters.com. Queens of the Stone Age are opening up the shows.
Wow.
Except for some reason, the Fargo date. It says here in the report I've been getting. It's the only date on the tour out of the 12 that they can't do. So I don't know who's opening.
It is nice. Despite it being Regina, it is nice to have another Canadian date that's close by. That's not Fargo. That's not Toronto.
I agree.
But at the same time, like, we had a sold out show here that got canceled. So
That's
I know
what's
Foo
gonna
Fighter fans are going to be pissed.
You know the people in this city that bring these shows to town did their best.
Of course, of course.
You know they're amazing people. You know there's a reason for this. There will be, and it'll start circulating. We'll find out, and it'll be a good reason. But that doesn't take away from the disappointment of looking at Foo Fighters lineup and for touring and seeing Regina and even Edmonton and going like, come on, man.
We don't need another thing for Rider fans to hold over our heads.
The song's ready to go if you want to check your email, Phil. Okay.
You guys
email
continue
just came in. I will say
talk
this.
among yourselves.
There is a pre-sale, but you're going to have to go to one of those Foo Fighter fan sites to find it. But it's supposed to be the 29th, the pre-sale. So the best I can give you is that date. The tickets are going to go on sale on the 31st. The Queens of the Stone Age are opening up all the dates except September 12th in Fargo, because it looks like Banjo Bowl here probably took us out of commission for that Saturday date. Maybe. I don't know.
Could be. Are a lot of these outdoor shows?
They're all stadium.
They're all outdoor shows.
All stadium.
Okay,
well,
yeah.
they have some of them, like Fargo's covered. There's some dome stuff here too, right?
Yeah.
BC Place, Allegiant, and Vegas. So they're all stadium dates. Toronto, Regina, Edmonton, Vancouver are the only Canadian dates announced out of the 12.
On the bright side, okay, we will definitely have a trip to give away to go see
for sure.
Foo Fighters.
Maybe more
We'll get
than
you
one.
there.
Yeah, exactly. So keep it locked here to 92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station, your home of all the big shows, all the big trips, and we'll be giving something away. And we also, more on the bright side, we have the brand new Foo Fighters song, Asking for a Friend. We want to know why Foo Fighters aren't coming to Winnipeg. Asking for a friend.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.